Hey there, YouTube. All right, interesting setup we got going on here. We're in the van, and we're at a place called Mineral Mounds State Park. It's wind is coming off the lake, really cold. So we're gonna sit in the van, and we're kind of like where they launch boats and stuff into the lake. And matter of fact, I set my Chelegans MC750 out there with a battery holding down the tripod because of the wind. That may or may not be the best weight to have out there. Today we're using this, what is this thing? L-Craft KX1. It's a 4-band radio with the tuner inside. Found it over at a friend of mine's house. I was like, hey man, do you use this thing? And he's like, yeah, I have. I was like, you know what? I think I've heard of them. I'm not an L-Craft guy. I don't know much about it. I said, but what do you want for it? He's like, oh man, I've had that thing for years. He says, hey, you got that pretty cool looking POTA sheet that you use. And I said, yeah, I do. You know, I like it. And he said, you know, tell you what, he says, you give me 25 of your POTA sheets, you can have that darned old thing. He says, I haven't used it in a while. I'm like, oh, I guess that seems like a good deal. I mean, it is, you know, a few years old, 10, 11 years old or whatever, but L-Craft, I guess that's a good name. Like I say, I don't know much about these radios. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this camera for a minute and try to get set up. Set the camera somewhere. I'm in the front seat. I've never done this before, so this ought to be interesting. I'm just gonna operate here at Mineral Mounds State Park. My friends are hiking here at Land Between the Lakes again, and so I'm their ride to take them back and forth. And so I decided to come out of the Land Between the Lakes and come up to Mineral Mounds State Park. I'm going to try to get at least get an activation here because I've never done this park before, so it'll be another new park. And then I'd like to go over to the other park on the other side, the Kentucky Dam Village State Park, and at least get 10 there. And then I could jump back inside Land Between the Lakes and go to the North Welcome Station there, and that's where their hike is going to end. And then they would have officially completed their hike from the south check-in station, all 57 miles, to the north check-in station, over a period of 4 or 5 days of us coming out. They don't have the opportunity to come out and spend the night, so they've had to make day trips of it. And rather than have my two friends bring 2 cars and park and do all that business, I come out here and it gives me an opportunity to activate. So I guess we'll try this L-Craft. I guess that's how you say it. We're going to give it a go. We got the Bamatech key. I'm going to stop this. I'll get set up. And, I'm going to try to set the camera up to where it'll stay while I'm activating. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, folks. Well, we got you back on. I think I just hit the beacon, and I'm trying to open up so I'm getting out a little bit. Not much. So this might not be an awesome activation, but we're going to go for it here. Hello, Chris. Is that Gary in Texas? No. No, that's not Gary. got digital on top of you. Awesome. RR. Is it an HF? Come on, two more. I got 9 right now. One more? Just one more. I won't be greedy. We got 9. Just one more. I pulled my plug out of my key. I'd like to make one more. According to radio, though, I'm down to like 1 watt. I'm going to go adjust my whip just a little bit. And I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'm back. Just adjusted the whip a little bit. We should still be good on SWR, though. I'm going to try just another CQ. I got 10, but just in case, I want to try and get at least one extra. Take a look at the beacon, see if we're getting out. Yeah, wasn't my call sign. That's more like my call sign. Yeah, I parked here because I have yellow lines next to me indicating don't drive there, but all these people are driving there. My antenna's in there. So I'm kind of distracted here a little bit because I'm watching them all drive just past my radials there. And you seen the big boat go by. There's some commercial carp fishing here. I don't like to send when I'm distracted because I know I'm probably messing my spacing all up. All right. So we have 10 on 40. So what I might try to do is jump out, go to 20 just for giggles, And so I got to take my coil out of my Chelicans. Take my coil out of my Chelicans, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's see here, changing bands. We're just going to hit this band button. It says we're on 7088. So we're going to go ahead and go up to 14. All right, try this. It's probably loud, sorry about that. Well, I think that was us that hit the beacon. Just want a couple more. There we go. Thank you. K4, and he kept answering me. Give me a 5-9. That's what that was. K2JVB. New York, 549. Outstanding. I'm sorry. You know what, folks? I'm sorry. I called a QRT in there. because I need to move. I got to go from here to the next park. Holy cow, look what that little, what's this, KX1. It was just getting around there. They're way up in Canada even, down to Costa Rica. What was my DPM, or the WZ7i, gave me a 20 dB. 18 dB down there. Canada was giving me 12, 17 dB. Okay, that's not bad. It's way up there into Canada. I wish I knew my states. Calgary, near Calgary there. That's awesome. But I have to go to the next park that's closer to the endpoint of where my friends are going to be, and so I need to go ahead and get up and pack it up and move. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. I'm going to go to the POTA website here, and I'm going to mark myself as moving to another park. Thank you. I suppose I better put QRT in there. There we go, spot. Okay. All right, so now we did that. We'll go ahead and let me cut off this recording. Anyway, yeah, so here we are. Got the radio there going, my clock, a little external speaker here, Bioenno battery. Out there's the Chelegans antenna. We're sitting here in the front seat of the van. So different operating for me. I've never held my key in my hand like this, that long. Anyway, so next park. We'll see you after a bit. All right, friends, change of plan. I was going to go to a different park and operate some there, and then come to this place to pick up my friends who will be coming from the trails. This is pretty cool. This is kind of the area we're at. We're at this north check-in station here, and they have a series of trails just around us. But my friends are actually coming from this way, from the north-south trail, which runs the whole length of the Land Between the Lakes Park. They don't have a full map here for the park. Might be a bit windy here, but anyway. So here we are. We're at the north check-in station, or the north welcome station rather, of the Land Between the Lakes. Okay. And so I got the Chelegans MC750 set up right here. Got a tool bag sitting on it. And friends, we're trying something here. We got the coax running in. At the last place, I ended up changing it. I went through my window. Well, so remember that big boat that drove by? There I was sitting there, and the big boat drove by and grabbed hold of that coax and pulled that Elecraft KX1 right out the window and right up underneath that trailer of that boat. Crushed it to a pile of dust. You can't be, well, I mean, you can't be mad because, you know, I only traded 25 log sheets for pieces of paper for that radio anyway. So at least I got to make 15 contacts on it before it got crushed. But so we'll be using the TR45L today. So, well, at this location, since the KX1 no longer exists. But anyway, so let me get set up inside the van, and we'll come back to you. All right, folks, here we are. We're back in the front seat again. We have the Pintec TR45L skinny radio, the Bioenno 12 amp hour battery. Got my little clock there, and we're sitting here in front of the van. Out here in front of me in the grass, is my antenna, and we're right next to the latrine. So how awesome is that? So we've parked ourselves here for a few minutes while we've been getting set up, and haven't heard anything. So we'll throw out a QRL, I hope, and see if the frequency's in use, and get our side tone up where we can hear it. I have a tool bag out there on my antenna. I'm glad, because a big gust of wind just went by. I find that when I'm in the woods, at a picnic table at Dunbar Cave, the trees block a lot of the wind. But only when I've been in open ground has that antenna ever fallen. And it's happened to me twice. And I got hit by a bird once. Well, hopefully here in a moment we'll hit the beacon. My phone should go diddle-diddle-doo. Let me know when I hit the beacon. There's the phone. So it's the Ham Alert app. So it's an app that you can put a call sign in it. So that way whenever that call sign is heard on the reverse beacon network, it'll tell your phone. And then you can open the Ham Alert app. It looks like a ham. And it tells you right there, W4EMB has been spotted on the RBN. And now when that happens, I can go to the POTA site, and sure enough, there I am, 14088 at Park K3792. So it puts me right here for me. Well, Ham Alert doesn't do that, I'm sorry. I told the POTA page that I would be here at this time. But the Ham Alert lets me know that the beacons have heard me, and then that also he must have knew I was talking. He said in something. I know that call though. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. when you change your normal operating position, sitting here in the car, hand holding the key, it throws you off your normal script a little bit. When I had a system down when I was working toward my kilo at my first park. It was like going to work every day. You walk in, sit down at the desk, put your tools out, get to work, put your tools back, and go home. Everything had it. Oh wait, here we go. Hello, Doug. My wire came out of the back of my key. Well, we've got 6 so far. Okay, got you that time. You know, it's funny. I was going to put my window down a little bit. It's a little stuffy. Just get a little fresh air in the van. Yes, okay. came up. .339 both ways. Sorry, folks, I sent QRT, and I know you want to work me in there, but my friends have just showed up here, so I need to give a QRT. Thanks, all. I have to go. But my friends are here waiting on their ride, so let me just go ahead and finish this up. And I like taking a screenshot of the folks that respotted me. That way I can confirm any calls if I need to. So there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this video turned off, get out here, get my friends loaded up, and we'll talk to you. Thanks.